They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, kill! Hey, kill!
Now Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago. And
what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Great.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now is 2nd and 10.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Eagles hit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he's going to get his guys another 1st down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one 13 yards. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagle 16. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
There we go.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. A first down throw for Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next the score, Cowboys 14, Eagles 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
3rd down and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They're on the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Good.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
There you go. Kill. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Prescott on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
47. They got 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
That's good for Eagles.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. What's been thrown down, they want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10.
63, 63, 63. Crowd, let's get it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He's got Smith here. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, he rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott to throw it. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
12 more yards there and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. To the air again, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Go Silver, ready?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and run it, you got to let them think it.
Also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts.
They have to be aggressive here. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Pollard, running left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. For the heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They will start out in really great shape, up close to midfield.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 1st down. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Micah Parsons in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So this one